in. They're off for the 2024 running of the showcasing standing at Whitsbury Manor Bibury Cup. The trip is 1.5 miles with 5 inform horses lining up, and it is Spaceport who breaks the line to the outside of Sam Hawkins. Just in behind them, the unbeaten Silent Glance, ahead of Subsequent, and What Happens in Vegas is last as they start their journey around the loop. 1/4 mile completed, and it is Spaceport who makes the running for Billy Lochnan from Sam Hawkins the outside. Silent Glance just in behind for Rossa Ryan, then Subsequent Sylvester de Souza, and What Happens in Vegas, David Egan's mount, bringing up the rear. The 5 runners journeying on around the loop. They'll be turning right-handed shortly, and it is Spaceport sending out to make all the running from Sam Hawkins. Spaceport followed by Sam Hawkins, and then Silent Glance and Subsequent in the pink and green jacket. What Happens in Vegas at the moment is just forced to observe. So the 5 runners are on the turn, and it is Spaceport the leader, only by a neck now to Sam Hawkins parked out, with Silent Glance just in behind them, along with Subsequent, and a gap of a couple of lengths to What Happens in Vegas, dropped out last of all from an early stage. So they're heading now towards the final 5 furlongs of their journey, and as they do so, it is Spaceport close to the running rail. The maroon and blue jacket of Sam Hawkins now moving alongside, with Silent Glance in the blue and white jacket just in behind the leaders, along with Subsequent, and then What Happens in Vegas. So they have 1/2 mile left to go, and Spaceport continues to hold this lead, but it's not a big margin. It's Spaceport and Sam Hawkins. Sam Hawkins now right alongside Spaceport. Gap then as they pass the 3 pole of a couple of lengths to Subsequent being driven along. To the outside is What Happens in Vegas. Silent Glance is outpaced, heading towards the final 1/4 mile, and it is still Spaceport and Sam Hawkins who are dueling for the lead. They're about 2 to 3 lengths in advance of Subsequent. Now Subsequent's trying to run on, so too is What Happens in Vegas. Silent Glance is tailed off, furlong left to go. Now the principals are racing wide as part, and it's Spaceport over on the far side. Down the centre of the course near side is Subsequent. It's Spaceport and Subsequent. Subsequent is getting there. Subsequent has taken the Bibury Cup from Spaceport's second place. Close third What Happens in Vegas and Sam Hawkins, and they are clear of Silent Glance.
Well, it's a fascinating Bibury Cup, and it's produced quite a good finish as well, with Subsequent coming and mugging Spaceport. It done so